Ukraine war, Russia completes land grab as Kyiv's territory annexed. Russia has formally annexed 4 occupied regions of Ukraine, in a move sparking international condemnation. President Vladimir Putin signed accession treaties with the region's Moscow-installed leaders at a ceremony in the Kremlin's opulent St. George's Hall on Friday. Watched by members of the political elite, he declared the regions would forever be part of Russia. Kyiv reacted by launching a new, fast-track bid to join the NATO alliance. Flanked by his Prime Minister and the Speaker of Parliament, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said Ukraine had long been a de facto member of the security bloc, and accused Moscow of redrawing borders using murder, blackmail, mistreatment and lies. "We are taking our decisive step by signing Ukraine's application for accelerated accession to NATO," Mr. Zelensky said, speaking from the center of Kyiv. NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg was reluctant to be drawn on the bid, saying the decision rested with the bloc's 30 members. But he condemned Moscow's annexation of Ukrainian territory, calling the move the most serious escalation since the start of the war. U.S. President Joe Biden also accused Mr. Putin of a fraudulent attempt to claim Ukrainian territory, and said the move was trampling on the United Nations Charter, and showing its contempt for peaceful nations everywhere. The illegal annexation proclaimed by Putin won't change anything, EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said. All territories illegally occupied by Russian invaders are Ukrainian land and will always be part of this sovereign nation. And French President Emmanuel Macron pledged to stand by Ukraine in order to deal with Russian aggression and to enable Ukraine to recover its full sovereignty across its entire territory. But Mr. Putin has long been unmoved by Western criticism of his war in Ukraine, and during a rambling 37-minute-long speech he promised to protect the newly annexed regions with all the forces and means at our disposal. He claimed citizens in Kherson, Zaporizhia, Luhansk and Donetsk had voted to be with their people, their motherland. "The people have made their choice," Mr. Putin said. "This is the will of millions of people." He was referring to self-styled referendums held in the regions in recent days, but Ukraine and Western governments have condemned the votes as a sham. In his pledge, the Russian leader seemingly returned to his vague threats to use nuclear weapons, accusing the U.S. of creating a precedent when it bombed the Japanese cities of Nagasaki and Hiroshima at the end of World War II in 1945.